What up, my babies? Welcome back for another video. I was sent this huge and heavy package from MyFirstWigs. They always come through in the clutch with the bomb wigs. So I'm going to show you the wig in just a minute. But they also gave me these wig caps that are nude, this cute little pouch here that has a bunch of goodies in here that'll help with my wig, and the Be Real kit. I'll show you all of the details on what's inside this kit at the end of the video. I always smell my wigs. I don't know, it's just a bad habit. This one definitely did not have a bad scent, or it would have not went on my head. Now just get a load of how flat this wig lays. I haven't done anything. All I've done was I did add an elastic band before I put the wig on. I also cut off the excess lace in the back and adjusted the straps, so we are good to go. You know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't go ahead and customize the wig. So to make it easy, I went ahead and pulled the hair back on both sides with the clips that they provided in my package, and I'm just going to go ahead and best I can cut off the excess lace. I personally find it easier to cut off the excess lace with the wig on my head. I feel like the wig is tight and I can see exactly what I'm doing, and it's not like flimsy on a mannequin head or anything like that. It just overall works better for me. Now when it comes to the excess lace that goes behind your ear, I go ahead and readjust the clip so that the hair is pulled all the way up and I can see exactly what I'm doing. And I cut as perfect as I can around my ear. Now when I say perfect, I don't mean that like I literally do a perfect job. I just mean that, you know, as best I can. So don't get frustrated with this step. I know for me, I used to get frustrated because I can't really see behind my ear, but I really wanted to get perfect behind my ear. Just as long as the wig is not sitting on top of the flap of your ear, you're good to go, so that it's nice and comfortable and everything lays flat. If you want to put it in a ponytail, it'll sit exactly how you want. Now normally I almost always have to go back a second time and kind of clean up my work. If you don't get off all the excess lace, it's fine. We're going to be adding a little bit of a powder or any product that you want really to make the lace the color of our skin, and that's a point or a step where if you have extra lace on, you can really conceal it to make it look like skin. So we went ahead and cleaned up that parting, and we're going to continue until we find the best parting for us. A rule of thumb for me is I kind of line it up by starting my comb at my nose and working my way up. That way I can kind of make it as straight to my nose as possible, because sometimes your face is a little bit crooked. Sometimes I feel like my face is crooked, so when I just make my part, it's uneven when I take pictures, but if I line it up with my nose, it comes out to be perfect. Now this wig does come with dark root, which makes it super easy to blend with my complexion. It also comes with 6 inches of parting. As you guys can see, this one goes back super far. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel out any flyaways and make sure that this parting does not revert back to the way it was with my electric hot comb. I love a good electric hot comb for this step just because I feel like it helps me to get a really good smooth pressed look. It makes the wig look, you know, more flawless. It makes it more flat. It just makes everything look good. Now we're gonna get started on the fun part, the baby hair. Everybody loves a little bit of baby hair, right? Well, not everybody. If baby hair is not your preference, I will go ahead and tweeze out the hairline and then push everything back. You might want to swoop it a little bit back into the hair, but nice and subtle so that it doesn't look like baby hair, but you can conceal or camouflage where the lace starts just a little bit. And if you want it straight back, be my guest. That is definitely an option. Either way, I would definitely recommend to tweeze out the hairline just a little bit so that no matter how you wear your baby hair, and if you don't wear baby hair, it still looks a little bit more natural in the front. Now I'm using my tweezers and I'm just going ham. Literally, I'm going to leave the opposite side in its natural state so you can see the progress as we go along. This may be something that may be helpful to you. If you are new to tweezing your hairline, I definitely will recommend doing it side by side, because guess what? If you do this right side and you over tweeze and you mess up and you don't like your work, you have a second chance to get it right on the opposite side. And if you just get scared after doing one side, you can definitely do like a deep side part and do it like kind of flipped over. That way no one will ever see this side where you messed up. Just a little bit of a tip. Now once you get it as thin and as natural as possible, go ahead and trim down the baby hair to a length that works for you, and then begin to swoop. If you don't have a baby hair brush, just going to your local 99-cent store or whatever and just getting a regular toothbrush definitely is a way to go. I keep forgetting to get one because I miss just doing it with a regular toothbrush myself. And that's just the way I've done it since the beginning of time. I use the Got2b Glue Gel as my preferred edge control. I'm out of my edge booster. I keep forgetting to order that as well. The edge control, the Got2b Glue Gel is definitely a holy grail favorite of mine. I just lately have not been in love with the way that it kind of glues the baby hair in the form or the shape that it's in. I kind of want something that is a little bit more soft and flowy. So you're going to see after I'm completely done, I'm going to go back with a little bit of product, a different product, and I'm going to soften and loosen that back up. And you can see here, I'm never done customizing until the wig is completely done. So even though I went ahead and customized the wig around my ear, there still was a little bit of lace left. So I went ahead and continued to customize by cutting that piece off so that the wig lays flat around my ear. And you just take your time and you do what feels best. I'm going to thin it out right here just a little bit to go ahead and do like a third swoop of baby hair, I guess, if you will. Just continue to customize until you feel like everything looks like what you want. Now, as far as the lace goes behind the ear, I had a subscriber the other day ask me about her wig. I believe she customized the wig herself or made it herself. Whoa, I went ahead and burned my hot comb. I set it on my bag by accident and it burned, so I have to get a new hot comb now. But yeah, I was saying, you see how I cut the lace around my ear? If you're working with a pre-made wig or even a wig that's like a quick weave where you hot glue it, you can go ahead and cut it around the ear and it won't fall apart. And if you sewn your wig, you definitely don't want to just start cutting around because you've sewn the tracks to the cap and you kind of knotted it at the very beginning. So that's the way the wig is stuck on. So you don't want to just start cutting without making sure that you're not cutting your tracks and, you know, unraveling your tracks, so to speak. So keep in mind, whenever you're making a wig yourself, make sure that the cap is not too big. Make sure that the wig is going to fit around your ear. And if you are using the quick weave method, which I use, and you're using glue, if you cut tracks, it won't really unravel them because they're all glued down equally from, you know, in one end to the other. Just thought I would throw that in there because I honestly didn't know how to help this young lady because, you know, if the wig is too big and it's sewn, there's really nothing you can do but to remake it. Or finesse it. I've definitely finessed quite a few wigs in my day, and I'm just talking you guys to death because I really want you to see, you know, in real time how I'm customizing this wig. Now I'm going to take my Morphe palette. This is the Oh Boy palette. A lot of times I'll talk about stuff and sometimes I honestly will forget to link it down below, but I try to at least mention it. So in this case, like the Morphe palette, I always talk about it these days, and if you go on the website and search Oh Boy, you'll definitely find this palette, even if it's not linked down below. If I tell you guys Morphe Oh Boy, then you know Morphe Oh Boy. And I'm just taking an Eco Tools little brush. I love these little brushes from, I believe I got these from Target, and they're double-ended, and it's a 2-pack of little eyeshadow brushes, and they have like different shapes. And I like to designate these as my brushes for like my baby hair and my hairline because they work really well. You have a blending brush, you have an eyeshadow brush, you have like an eyeliner brush, so that for different sections of your wig you have different, you know, style brushes to use. And I really love the way this came out. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other side off of camera. I'm going to go ahead and tie it down with a scarf to get super flat and put on some makeup, and boom, here we are. It's like magic, right? It took me like an hour to get the rest of everything done, but you guys see the results. I love, love, love how this wig lays. I love how flat it is. I love how my hairline came out. Everything is amazing to me. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Babyless flat iron and straighten the ends out. Kind of give it a light bump, but definitely making sure everything is even. If I forgot to mention, the color of this wig is same as picture. This is the Malaysian ombre bob from MyFirstWig, and it's 14 inches. The texture is silky. The cap is, or the lace, I'm sorry, is medium brown. And again, we have 6 inches of parting. Just thought I'd throw that out there so you guys would know, but all of the details are listed in the description box, as well as a link to purchase yourself. Now in my kit, they also gave me this really nice little stick. This is something new that I've never seen before. It reminds me of like a foundation, but it actually is meant for your lace. It came in the package, and the package is called a Real Wig Kit. I'll show you that in just a minute. And this one is called, I believe, the Wig Knot Healer, and it's basically, you know, to conceal your knots. Really nice. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a foam lotion. Remember I said I used the Got2b Glue Gel, and it kind of will make your baby hair super stiff. I don't want mine stiff. I just kind of wanted to use that to kind of shape and mold my hair to begin with, so that the baby hair will naturally move in the direction that I choose. And now I'm going in and making baby hair look a little bit more better, or improve it to my taste. That way it's not going to look or feel glued down. Hopefully you guys can see the improvement. Also, I find with Got2b Glue products in general, a lot of times they will give you a little bit of a scaly, patchy kind of, you know, weirdness to it. Not always, but sometimes. And this kind of like loosens all that gel. Now the wig is done. I'm going to show you a little bit more at the end, but I'm just going to show you really quickly how to remove your wig. Because I used the Got2b Glue gel and spray to bond this wig down, it is stuck. It is stuck like glue, but all you need is a little bit of water to remove it. And I'm just showing that really quickly right here, and I really didn't even mess up my makeup too bad. You just take a spray bottle and spray the hair down, and then it comes right up. But also, here are the items that were in that kit. They gave you the nude caps. In the first package, they gave you a rat tail comb. They gave you instructions on everything. They give you your bobby pins, which these come in handy. I haven't had to buy bobby pins in so long because of my first wig. They gave me 2 duckbill clips, and they also gave me elastic, and that was everything in that first kit. When you buy your wig on the sales page, they give you the option to purchase all those things individually. And then in the Be Real Kit, they give you a guide. They give you black wig caps. They give you that really nice cheetah print or leopard print brush. And they also give you tons of other goodies, and I'll show you in just a moment what they are. But isn't this just so cute? So you get a wig grip. I absolutely love wig grip. I don't use it enough, but it definitely is a great way to make sure your wig does not slide back. Another way to make sure your wig is glueless and not sliding back is these adjustable straps. Now these are nice because they have actual hooks on them. They also gave you edge tamer, and they also gave you that concealer for your parting. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share with your friends. We're almost at 100,000. I'm 2,000 away, less than 2,000 away, y'all. I have a cash giveaway as well as another wig sale coming up that will be announced later today, so make sure your notifications are turned on so that you will be notified as soon as the video goes up. Smooches!